guys? Welcome back to another episode of PlanBri Uncut, brought to you, sponsored by High Noon, my favorite drink in the world.
We have a very, very, very special guest. The beautiful, the funny, the talented Kelsey Anderson. How are you?
I'm great. I'm happy to be here.
I know, me too. I feel like we've been friends on social media.
Right.
But is this our first? No, we've met like in passing. We met, we were hanging out a little bit at Super Bowl.
But like, little things like
hi,
that. Yeah, like,
what's up?
hey, where are you going to be? Oh, cool.
I
Maybe I'll
know.
see you there.
Isn't it so funny, like those events where you see people, but you don't actually hang out with
Right.
people?
I know. I feel like it's just so go. It's like hard to.
I know. What would you have like a friend group, like an influencer friend group or like a social media friend group?
I feel like I have friends, but it's not necessarily like a big group, like all
Yeah.
together. Like it's like I have friends over here and over here, but it's not necessarily like a big friend group, like all together.
Okay, that's fair. You're besties with Xandra.
Xandra.
That's the one I know. I always see you with.
Yeah, I hang out with Xandra a lot. I was just hanging out with Anna Sitar. I love Camille Caustic.
Yeah.
And yeah, I feel like there's like a bunch of different people like in groups that I'll see at all these different events. Like Katie Austin. I don't know.
Yeah.
I love a lot of different people.
A lot of Sports Illustrated people, I feel.
Yeah, a lot of Sports Illustrated people. But also like I met Sally recently on a brand trip and I'm obsessed with her too.
Obsessed with her. Wait,
Yeah,
are you
you're
going?
close with her.
Are you going to the Spain trip? DSW?
Yes. Wait, are you going?
Yeah.
Wait, you need to extend your flight.
Wait, are you
I think
guys
that we're-
staying?
Yeah, I think we're gonna stay for like a day or two extra.
Okay.
Just so like, cause it's such a quick trip. It's like
so
we gotta
quick.
experience it. Yay!
Wait, I'm so
Sally?
excited. No, Sally's not.
Okay, sad.
I know. I'll replace Sally for
Yeah,
this trip.
there we go.
Because she's too busy filming her Netflix show.
I know.
Her Netflix show.
Her Netflix show.
But I'm like so excited for that show. What do you think about Alex Earl's reality TV show?
Oh, I'm excited.
Right?
I'm excited. I feel like, you see like a part of her online and she's so kind and she's always been really nice to me. But I feel like you see like a part of her, but I'm excited to see like the behind the scenes of all of like the, the stories and
I want to
everything.
see like the juiciness with her blended family.
Yeah. Blended family, now her dating life, like everything. I'm excited.
I really hope they put some Tom Brady shit.
I know it.
I'm like, please, 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 please. I want to see
He makes a
it.
cameo.
I know. He's just like in it talking to her dad.
Right.
It's so
But
funny.
yeah, I saw that like clip of like her dad talking about his jacket.
Yeah.
And how he was like, oh yeah, I saw Tom Brady wear this.
It's so
That's
funny. I like what would your parents do if you came home with a guy the same age as your dad?
Honestly, I feel like my dad's so chill
Yeah.
that I feel like he would be like, I don't know. Like whenever I told my dad that I was going on The Bachelor, he was kind of like, well, I trust you. Like I trust your judgment. So I feel like if I was like, I don't know. I feel like I would feel awkward. I don't know if my dad would.
Right? Yeah. Because I was thinking about it also. I was thinking at it from the standpoint of it being Tom Brady.
Yeah.
My dad would just be fucking thrilled because
Right.
I'm from Boston. So he'd be like, yes, please date anyone, especially if it's Tom Brady.
Right.
But I think if I were to date a 50-year-old, it's like, what do you have in common? But then when you look at Tom Brady, it's like he's cool and young and hip.
Right. Yeah. I
So-
feel like if I was like Brett Favre, my dad would be like, oh, because he's Viking. Like he played for the Vikings, everything. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know if Brett Favre's that hip though.
I know.
I don't know what I would relate to him on that.
Brett Favre, come on in. Wait, I'm curious about like how did you decide you wanted to go on The Bachelor?
So whenever I was in college, me and my friends watched The Bachelor, and then I like broke up with my college boyfriend, and my friend was like, "Oh, I'm applying you for The Bachelor," and
Wait, shut
never
up.
heard anything back.
Oh.
This was like in college,
Your
like I was
friend.
22.
Okay.
And then I got out of like my post-college relation. I got in a relationship after college. Then me and him broke up. And then I was like, with that same friend, I was like, oh, what do we do when we break up now? We apply for The Bachelor. So I applied, and so did, I think she did too. But like for The Bachelor, literally, I swear it took like 10 minutes. I didn't submit a picture or anything like that. And then next thing I know, like maybe a week or two later, I heard back and I was like, this is fake. Because I never heard back like originally. But then again, I was like 21, I want to say. And I was like, there's no way I would have, if I went on then, I would have got like the crazy edit for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I went on and I was like, didn't think that it was real. Then I just went through all of the process and I was like, there's no way I'm going on. There's no way I'm going on. And then next thing I know, they're like, hey, can you come to LA?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Were you freaking how long were you out of your relationship when you went on to
A couple
The Bachelor?
months.
So
Yeah.
it was like new.
But like I feel like I had known that like I'm one of those people where it's like I feel like I break up with the person and then I'm like, oh, I feel so bad. Like, oh, like I don't want to, like, I feel bad. And then it takes me a second to actually break up with them, even though I'm already like out of the relationship.
I feel like girls do that so much where
Yeah.
you're already like, I stayed in a relationship once for 1 year, like longer before I broke up with him because you feel bad.
I feel like mine was like 6 months
and
probably.
you like love the person.
Yeah.
And you don't know how to do it. Like actually, why can men just like sit you down on a random Tuesday and break up with you?
Right.
But as a girl,
Yeah.
it
You're
takes
like,
a year to build up the courage.
No, literally, I told my friends, I was like, like I didn't really feel like in the relationship anymore. And I was like, but he's so nice, you know? And one of my friends told me, she was like, Kelsey, you should expect every man. Like that's the base.
It's the
of
base
any,
level,
you know, she was like, every man should be nice to you. She was like, you need more out of a relationship if you're not feeling that way. Like,
yeah.
so
What do you think you were looking for more in your relationship?
I just feel like we were like different people, but like, I don't know if we fully complemented like our differences.
Okay. So when you went on The Bachelor, do you think you're actually going to find love when you went on?
No, I literally was like, this is going to be a really cool life experience.
Yeah.
I was like, what are the odds that like I'm actually going to click with this dude? Because everybody always goes on. They're like, oh, I hope he likes me. I hope he likes me. But I was like, what if I don't like him?
Yeah.
You know? And yeah, I just took it one step at a time. And then all of a sudden I was like, the first time we talked, we always talk about how our like first conversation was really awkward. And I thought I was going to get sent home night one. I was like, oh, whatever. And then for whatever reason, got a rose night one. And then the next time we hang out, like on a group date, it just like, I don't know, I kind of got butterflies the second time we hung out.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, I think I kind of got a little crush on him. And then it slowly just developed, but it was fun. I feel like I didn't go in originally thinking that, I don't know, it's such a weird situation. There's so many women. I was like, oh my gosh, am I going to be jealous or whatever? But I feel like I just took it one step at a time and it helped, like not trying to overthink everything.
Yeah. I don't think I could possibly like if I ever go on that fucking show. Two,
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm being ignorant right now. I know obviously your season, I know The Bachelor and stuff, but do you know what they look like before you go on?
So I did. I think everybody did going on because so they made me watch The Bachelorette. They were like, tell us who you like. And then
like the casting people did?
Yeah. They were like, tell us who you like from this season.
Okay.
And like who you were kind of vibing with from just watching it. And Joey was on my list and on my list. But my friend, she watched it and like wrote notes about all the guys because she knew that I was like going through the casting process. And for Joey, she was like, because Charity's season, the one that Joey was on, everyone was so tall. So Joey looked super short. Like, and I'm tall, I'm a taller girl, you know? And so she was like, Joey seems super sweet. Might be too short. Tiny. Yeah, which it's funny because I dated guys shorter than me before. Yeah. So I was like, that's not a deal breaker for me. But going on, I was like, I brought all like my smallest heels. I was like, oh, I don't want to be taller than him. And then I go there and I'm like, oh wait, he's actually like kind of taller.
He's like average height.
Yeah, he's like, but I thought he was gonna be like 5'8". Like yeah. I was like, oh shoot. I was like, I'm gonna be taller than him. But yeah, no, it was funny. I liked Joey, and then yeah, I thought that he was sweet, but you don't really get to know people watching the show fully because they only show part of it.
Yeah. I'm just so curious about like your process and your headspace where you're at when you start to like him and then he's dating other girls. Like, yeah. Do you want to blow your brains out? Like,
it's so funny. I like weirdly was not like jealous on the show at all.
Okay.
I was kind of, and which is weird because I feel like I thought I was going to be.
Yeah.
But I journaled so much and I feel like I like talked through a lot of like any kind of insecurities or anything I had. And I was like, you know, if he's my guy, like he's going to make me feel comfortable. And I feel like he did in his like in certain ways, like always give me little like things that made me feel really secure in like our relationship that we had, even though he was having all these other relationships going on. Yeah. I feel like there were some parts where I was like, oh, you know, like, why aren't you giving me all of your attention?
Yeah. What the fuck, you're dating other women?
Yeah. Because there was this one part where like we had a one-on-one and then the next week he's like giving me no attention. And I'm like, oh, like, you know, I just had all this time with you. And I feel like it was weird going from a one-on-one to a group date. Mm-hmm. Everyone online was like, why is she being like that? But I was like, I really liked him. And so it was hard for me to like go on a group date. And then also the producers were like, oh, you're giving her too much attention. You need to reel it back because the other girls are noticing. Mm-hmm. And so then he was like purposely not giving me attention.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And it was like right after our one-on-one. So then I was like, what? I literally was like sitting in an interview and I was like, I'm so done with this.
Yeah, because you'd be so confused.
Yeah.
You're like, what the hell? You just loved me so much or liked me so much. And then you're like, never mind.
Right. It was wild. But then that night I told him how I was feeling. And then that was the night that he was like, what'd he say? Say it one more time. You know that, like, I don't know if you saw the clip of him where he was like, I told him that I was like starting to fall for him a little bit, and he was like, say it one more time. And it was like a viral like moment, but it was like that happened, and then all of the producers were like, oh my gosh, he just gave you so much validation. That's so crazy.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
But it's nice.
That's so crazy to me. And then obviously you end in like being engaged. Was that something you were like terrified of?
Yeah. I was like, this is a really big commitment, but I was like, we're committing to all these like, it's funny. It's like you learn the big things about somebody on the show, and then you're committing to like those things, and then you have to learn all the little things after, because like you don't get that much time really. And I was like, oh, this is crazy. Like I'm gonna get engaged to be wed after 2 months.
Yeah.
And you're dating all these other women. But I was like, I trusted him that like he was showing me who he really was, because I think a lot of people on the show, like, I don't know, it's like you get off and then it's like you see a whole different side of person. Yeah.
And then you're like, take this ring off.
Right.
My hand.
Right. But he was like so committed to making sure that it worked, and that like he gave me everything that I needed after. Like he was very understanding of like my insecurities after the show, because I feel like during the show I was like, oh, whatever. But then afterwards I kept on being like, are you sure? Are you sure? Like, you sure you picked the right person? Like, are, you know, and I was like in my head a lot afterwards. But he was like very, I don't know, like gave me so much security afterwards, and like reassurance, and was very patient with me and like all of my, you know, worries afterwards.
Yeah. Did you like, I know that you guys are taking your time getting married and stuff.
Yeah.
Was that a decision that you guys came to right after, or were you just like, let's just be engaged and actually get to know each other before we decide to plan a wedding?
I feel like on the show we both talked about having like a longer engagement even. But it was like, yeah, we got engaged in 2 months. Like, I feel like, let's get to know each other.
Yeah.
But it's so funny how people are like, when are they going to be married already? And I'm like, we got engaged in 2 months. Like, can we like get to know each other, have fun, and then get married, you know? But now we're starting to plan, which is exciting, because we've been together for probably like 2.5 years now, post show. It's just crazy.
So it's like wedding, like it's gonna happen. It's real.
I know.
Holy shit.
I know, it's so funny. Like people, I mean, like I never expected this to be my life, but then it's like so funny. Like people are betting against you like so hard, and like I feel like there was, I don't know, like there's almost pressure, but then I feel like we both decided, we were like, let's just take it on our own timeline. And like so many, all of the people that are successful from the show took it on their own timeline and had like longer engagements. Like Hannah Godwin, they were engaged I think for 4 years off of Paradise, and it's like they're married and are so happy,
like each other.
Yeah,
exactly. It like actually worked out.
Yeah.
But it is so wild, because when you go on the show, obviously you weren't on, I mean, you probably had social media, but like you weren't.
No, I posted like once every quarter.
Yeah, right. Like
on Instagram.
Yeah, like a normal person. It's like, hey, just checking in.
Yeah, I'm live.
But then you get kind of just thrown into this world where it's like you went on the show, you're like, it's gonna be cool. Then you leave with a fiance, and now you leave with a whole new career path if you're wanting to take it. Like, what was that like to step out of it and be like, holy shit? Yeah. My life changed. Not only do I have a fiance, but I'm like kind of famous now.
Yeah. It was funny because I didn't understand like how people like profited off of social media. And so I was working my, you know, regular job. And then after the show, I went back to my job, and I was like, oh, I'm going to just keep my job. Like I've got insurance, you know, like I've got a salary, like why would I quit? And then I just started seeing like all of the, you know, things that you can do through social media. And I started posting on it, and I feel like people were really appreciating like my weird sense of humor and videos and stuff. And I didn't like have like a strategy or anything like that. Like I just kind of posted things that I thought was funny or that was weird. And sometimes I feel like at first, whenever I posted it, I was like a little embarrassed. I was like, oh, are people gonna just think I'm weird? Yeah. I am, but it's like, and then it just started working. And then we got so many opportunities of like traveling and going places and doing things. And then it was like hard to juggle like my job and like this new job. Yeah.
Traveling.
And it was like a very hands-on job where I tried going part-time. And then after that, then I was like, I can't do both. And then now we're in LA and we're just doing the whole thing. But it was
like in it.
Yeah. It was a crazy transition. I like didn't understand it. And then I slowly started to. I feel like even now I'm like still like, this is crazy. And I don't understand it fully, but I'm like, it's a different type of, I guess, of advertising, you know?
Well, it's the new age. Like if you want to build a company, a brand, anything, it's like if you're not on social media and you don't have a following, it's almost impossible to grow.
Right.
Like any business or brand that you want. So it's new age, which is crazy because now it's like it's what everyone wants to do. Like,
Right.
I talk to my younger like cousins or my niece and my nephew, and it's like I just want to be an influencer. I just
Right.
want to do this. I'm like, wait, no. I don't think everyone should like yearn for this.
Right.
It's definitely like I think it takes a certain type of person.
100%.
You have to. I don't think everyone can do it. I think you have to have a certain type of personality. You have to be engaging.
Yeah.
Although it's an easy job. I'm not saying it's hard.
Right.
It's definitely like a niche and a talent in a way.
Right.
To be entertaining.
It's just like any job, you know, it's like, I feel like certain people flourish in certain industries, but it is like I feel like I talk about it all the time. I'm like, I'm so lucky. Like, I feel like, I don't know how it all worked out, but it did. But I mean, I love it so much. And I do think that it takes like a certain type of confidence as well, and like confidence in like who you are, because I feel like if somebody's ripping you apart, like you can just crumble so easily. Like you just have to be so secure of who you are.
You have to really know who you are because you're constantly telling people are constantly telling you who you are.
Yeah.
Where it's like, if you have an inkling of like insecurity, or of course we all do, but it could really destroy you. Yeah. Which is scary. Have you struggled at all with like kind of navigating that, or you're just like, fuck it, I'm Kelsey?
I feel like at the beginning I did, because I mean, people all had their opinions about like also Joey and I's relationship. And I feel like at first I was like, oh, like why they think that it should have been this girl or whatever. And then I'm like, oh, should it have been that girl? You know? But I think that I learned so much at the beginning before it like really took off. That helped a lot. And then I think also just the show, like I had to find a lot of confidence within myself going through that journey and everything. And then we got off the show. We had 2 months of like hiding or like being a private couple. And I feel like we got to like build a lot of our relationship right off the bat. So I don't know how it would have been like being on Love Island, where it's all coming out immediately. Then you get off the show and then it's like everything at once.
No, I couldn't even imagine.
Yeah.
So like with the hiding of it, because you do, so that no one like nothing gets spoiled, right? Like what does that look like? Do you guys hide together or like
No. So I went back to my job and I was working in New Orleans. He was in Philly staying with his sister because he moved from Hawaii. And every like month or so we would go to a happy couple house, which would be typically in LA, and it was just like a big Airbnb kind of like this. Okay. And we would just hide out there for the weekend. They offered us like a bunch. Like we could have probably went like every weekend if we wanted, but I was like, I got a job that, you know, it was kind of hard going from Louisiana and back over here. But yeah, it was crazy. And it was like I had to wear like a hat and like kind of like, you know,
that's nobody kind of fun.
I know, it was fun. It was like, I feel like whenever we were in the moment, we were like, we're gonna miss this. Like, so we really tried to embrace like all of our happy couples, and we were obsessed with Love on the Spectrum. It was like, I think the first or second season of Love on the Spectrum that came out. And so we would always just like watch our show together and it was really chill. It was like make breakfast, hang out. There's usually a pool or like a tennis court or something that we could go to,
so
which is
just
nice.
Like you're forced to be together, and now they're like, oh, I actually really like you.
Yeah. And I accidentally like kind of spoiled it because I posted like a video and somehow like the like sleuths of like the Bachelor world like figured out that there's this power line and this fence connected to this like Airbnb. It was the craziest thing.
People are fucking nuts.
Yeah. I was like, it was like a yard or something, but they connected it. And so then after that week, then we weren't allowed to have our phones, and maybe like the future happy couples after us all got ruined, where it's like they're not allowed to have their phones now because of me. But yeah, it was
unplugged.
wild.
Wait, that's crazy. Well, this is just on my head because you just said New Orleans. You're obviously from there. Am I saying it right? New Orleans or New Orleans?
No, I say New Orleans, but some people say New Orleans.
Well, you probably say it right because you're from there. New Orleans. Okay.
I say New Orleans.
Did you see Shia LaBeouf there at all?
I didn't see him. I was so sad because I just saw like there was this like news article that I saw. It was like Shia LaBeouf terrorizing the city.
He was terrorizing the city. I'm like, oh my fucking God. He beat someone up on the street.
No, and then he was like back out right after.
With the police papers and then like walking up and down the street.
Yeah, they were like, Shia LaBeouf walked 6 miles. I was like, how do you know he walked 6 miles?
I know.
First of all,
the whole entire time, which is insane.
I know. I was like, and I saw this one video of him just like staring at a girl like he was like, it was
no,
creepy.
He gives me scary bad. No, 100%. And I guess like him and Mia Goth have been broken up for a year.
I know,
now, which is like why he's probably crashing out right now.
Before this, I saw him like holding hands with some girl like in a video at a bar. So they were like, oh, new girl.
It's probably just random girl he met that night.
Right.
And he's probably like, I miss Mia.
Also, why are his pants always up to his belly button and tucked in?
Did you see the video of him going like this? He was literally doing Popeye on the street with his pants up to his belly button and his hair out to here, like going like this, trying to fight someone. And then he just gets beat up.
Yeah. No, I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
So you were there for Mardi Gras?
I was there for like a second. Yeah. Okay. Because then I had to leave because I was going to Philly for Joey's sister's baby shower. She's about to have a little baby boy, and it's going to be both of our like first niece or nephew. So I was like, I got to be there for the baby shower.
Yeah.
So I was only in New Orleans for a second. I like got to do Friday and then Thursday and Friday parades, and then Saturday evening I went to Philly. But like Tuesday, like is Fat Tuesday.
Yeah.
And like that's one of the bigger days, and then also Saturday is one of the bigger days. So I missed that, but I had fun while I was there.
But I'm sure you've been to a million of them. Like,
yeah.
What's the craziest shit that you've done or seen at like a Mardi Gras?
Oh, I don't know. There's always like people do tequila sunrise, which is like you stay up all night and then party into the next day, and then like just keep it going. I've done that. Yeah.
That's awesome.
But I feel like I looked like I did that. Like the next day, I was like looking at pictures. I was like, oh, maybe I won't do that next year. Get a little rest.
Where did you go to college?
I went to UL, which is University of Louisiana, the Raging Cajuns.
Okay, Raging Cajuns. That's
Yeah.
fun. Oh my gosh, we were in New Orleans last year for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was it's the most insane city in the world, especially when there's something going on.
Yeah.
I love it.
No, it's so much fun. I'm obsessed. I feel like there's so much culture, and the people there are really fun and nice. And I think a lot of times people go and they're like, oh, like just think of Bourbon Street, but like I feel like there's so much beauty in New Orleans.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, or if you go uptown and like different areas, like there's so much to do there other than just Bourbon Street.
Yeah. Oh my God. Well,
I saw you at the Raising Cane's thing. I think it was the Saturday night.
Oh, the after thing?
Yeah, where it was like that cute little bar Marilu. That's one of my favorite bars. It's like such a cute vibe. And I feel like there's a lot of vibes like that in New Orleans too.
Yeah, there's a lot of spooky shit too.
Yeah.
We were trying to get into the spooky shit, but we were just too drunk the whole time.
Right, I know.
Like, oh my God. It was like we were staying, our hotel for Super Bowl for Barstool was on Bourbon Street.
Oh, wow.
She almost got murdered. Like
no.
it was, there was a homeless guy that like that was New Orleans, right? Yeah. Where he had a blanket on, which was crazy because it was 900 degrees out.
Yeah.
And he just opened his blanket and Hannah just went into it.
Oh.
She just went, I was like, oh my God. And then some guy thought I was a hooker. He comes up to me, he's like, how much for you? I go, no fucking way. You think I'm a hooker? And then Hannah's like 2 feet tall, being like, don't call my friend a hooker. It was so funny. But we were staying on Bourbon Street.
Okay.
So we were in the strip club on Bourbon Street. We were like in the bars, all drinking the hand grenades.
I was going to say, did you get a hand grenade?
Oh, we got a hand grenade. But this is a funny story. So our friend, he's allergic to pineapple.
Oh, no.
And you know how like hand grenades is a secret recipe.
Yeah.
So we were like getting hand grenades and we're drinking them. He's like, oh, my throat kind of hurts a little bit. I was going to the bartender being like, what's in this? And she goes, secret recipe.
Can't tell you.
Know. I was like, no, like I need to know what's in this. She's like, I'm not going to tell you it's a secret. He's like, I'm going to die. Or is there pineapples in here? I'm allergic to it. She like takes it and throws it. She's like, there's pineapple in it. It was so
She's
funny.
like, can't tell you. No, I know you're trying to get the recipe.
Yeah.
It's like to this, like literally, it's like gasoline. Like
Yeah,
it's so
literally.
bad. It's like, yeah, I really want to make this at home.
Yeah, like I need this recipe. It was so funny.
Oh no, but he was fine.
Yeah, he's
Okay,
alive.
okay,
Yeah, he's
that's-
great.
that's nice.
But no, Bourbon Street is insane. It's
Yeah.
another world.
No, it truly is.
What is the difference between like living in Louisiana and then coming to LA?
You know, it's so funny. Whenever I first moved here, I was like, people here are so lame. Like they don't party past midnight.
It's like health and wellness.
Yeah, I'm like, because in New Orleans, it's like we're going until the sun rises.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, very different than here. So I feel like for the first couple times I went out here, it was like everybody was like, okay, bye at like 11 or midnight. And I was like, what the heck? I was like, no. And then it's like we go to like the gay bars to try and stay out later, but then like they also close at like 2. And it's like, oh no.
We like go out at 11 in New York.
Yeah,
That's when we
exactly.
go
Yeah, I
out.
feel like New York is like more similar vibes to New Orleans, where it's like go, go, go.
Go, go, go. Insane.
Yeah, and it's like not necessarily healthy. It's like we've got like crazy, I mean, pizza, bagels, all that stuff in New York, but it's like boudin, jambalaya, crawfish, like, you know, like boudin stuffed king cake. Like, it's just crazy
like
stuff.
everything,
Or
like,
it's
makes me
fried.
sick.
Yeah.
But no, every time I come to LA, I feel like I'm in rehab.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is
When-
like a
yeah,
retreat.
you go to Erewhon.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
We have smoothies.
Yeah.
We went and got our smoothies. We're like, let's go for a walk.
I know.
I don't know. It's like talk.
Right, but it is nice. I feel like for the lifestyle now that we have, where it's like travel and like whenever you're traveling, you're drinking and you're like doing all
Yes.
this stuff. So it's nice. I am glad that I live in LA now, because it's like I get home and it's like, you know, it's
Yeah.
like I'm not getting asked to go to parties and
No, New
crazy
York is
things
killing
as
me.
much.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
die like very soon.
It's just go, go, go.
It's insane.
I feel like I would always have a sinus infection if I
Oh
lived
my
in
God,
New York.
yeah. And you're like not even hungover, but you're so tired that you
Right.
like wake up. You're like, when's like the last time I had a water?
Right.
It's crazy. And people like a Tuesday night want to get drinks. You're out into the club until
100%.
It's fucking insane. Controversial question: do you think Selena Gomez is alive or replaced with a clone?
Oh, wait, is this a theory?
They think that Selena Gomez. She does. Okay, so
Is-
there's a theory
Okay.
on Twitter.
Okay.
Tell me if I'm saying it right, but there's a theory on Twitter that she had Justin Bieber's baby, was pregnant with him.
Wow.
Okay. And then she went away and then she gave birth to the baby and they replaced her with a clone.
The baby is Kourtney Kardashian's son.
And they gave the
Have
baby
we
to
seen pictures of Kourtney Kardashian's new son? I don't feel like I've ever seen
the
what he
new
looks like.
one.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, it's Rain.
Oh, Rain. Okay,
People say
okay.
that Rain is Selena Gomez's baby and they gave it to Kourtney Kardashian.
Oh.
And there's a full on, like, there's a lot of people that believe this, correct? Peyton was one of them. And there's like clips of her, like some of her tattoos are missing. And they think Selena Gomez was replaced by a clone.
I want to like deep dive into this. I feel like it's probably on Reddit or something,
Oh,
right?
it has to be. It has to be everywhere. I'm like, it's like the
This is
Avril
my
Lavigne
first time
conspiracy.
hearing of it, but I mean, I feel like Rain looks so much like Scott Disick. Does he not?
I think
Or does
so.
he not? Does he look like Justin Bieber?
Kind of looks like Justin
Okay.
Bieber. Wait, let's just show
Wait,
her a
also,
picture.
I feel like I saw something about Justin. It was Justin's baby with one of the Kardashians. I thought I saw that.
I thought I saw that
Yeah.
it was Kourtney and Justin's baby. And I'm like, what am I fucking looking at? It's so insane, these conspiracy theories that people come up with.
I know.
Like, do you believe in any conspiracy theories?
Ooh, I'm trying to think. I feel like I probably do. That does look like,
Yeah,
A little
kind
bit
of
of
actually
Justin.
does look like Justin. But it
Yeah.
also looks exactly
especially
like
with
Kourtney.
him flipping off the camera.
Yeah, he's just like,
I'm like, it's so
clock
Justin.
it, stand on business. So yeah, maybe that's true. But I know conspiracy theories, I'm like,
What are the crazy ones that you believe in?
I don't know if I could get behind the Avril Lavigne one a little bit ago. Like I
Oh, wait, that she's,
replaced.
oh.
She's cloned.
Well, she literally like hasn't aged.
I know. And I think I could
Wait,
get
was she
behind
dating like Tyga or someone?
that. Yes, she was dating Tyga, which is crazy because what the hell?
But now that isn't Madeline.
The redhead
Yes,
is dating Tyga.
yeah.
But I don't know because Tyga's everywhere. Every time I
Yeah.
look over my shoulder, Tyga's behind me. I'm
I
not
know.
joking.
Wasn't he like streaming for a minute, or is he still? I don't know. I
think
think he's doing everything.
so. But like at Super Bowl, was Tyga not behind you every time you turned around?
I feel like, you know who else is always everywhere? Who is it? Flavor Flav. Wait,
Everywhere. Everywhere.
Wait, F1. Was it F1 Vegas? Not this past year. The year before, we were with what's his name? Caleb and Glennie.
Oh my gosh.
Do you-
Yes. Wait, we were
that's
together
what- yes,
then.
I
Yes.
forgot
In
about
the
that.
club. Yeah.
And I remember Flavor Flav was just like around
Always,
everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
And he always has a other channel. And he came on PlanBri that Super Bowl. No, he came on, the Vegas Super Bowl.
yeah.
He comes in, he brought his son with him. And he brought his son like boxing before. And he just sits down. He didn't really he wasn't understanding any of the questions. He
Right.
was so nice. But he just
No,
kept saying,
he's so nice, but I'm just
So
like
nice.
everywhere I look, I'm like, oh, Flavor.
Flavor. And he's just like, yeah, I'm Taylor Swift's biggest fan. And
Oh,
he-
and the women or Polo US.
Yes, he is just like literally everywhere. And I wonder how much they're like paying him to do these things because
No,
this
I
is
know.
how he makes his money.
Right.
And he gave an award away at the Grammys, or
Yeah.
that is fucking
know. Love him.
unreal. So
I
yeah,
know.
Flavor Flav and Tyga for me at least is everywhere
Yeah.
that I go. I'm like, are you on Tyga's close friends?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I don't even.
I am. I don't follow him and he doesn't follow me. Or maybe I follow him, but he doesn't follow me. I'm on his close friends. And okay, Kelsey, I posted this on TikTok because I'm like, why am I on Tyga's close friends? And then like hundreds of comments of like random girls with 1,000 followers being like, wait, me too. Why am I on Tyga's close friends? So he must just like, I don't know the theory. That's a
Wait,
conspiracy theory.
that's crazy. I want to know more about that.
And he just posts like Family Guy memes or like pictures of him with his tongue out. Like it's so
It's nothing
random.
like crazy.
It's
just
nothing
like,
crazy. It's literally like Tyga here, checking in. Like he's not promoting anything.
Wait, I'm obsessed.
It's so crazy.
I need to look into this.
You might be on it
I
after.
know. I need to ask him.
It's so
Hey,
insane.
can I get on?
Let Kelsey on, please.
After this, I'm gonna be immediately
Oh
on.
my god, he's gonna take me off because
Right.
I'm spilling his secrets.
Yeah.
He's gonna add you. But no, I'm always waiting for like something juicy
Right.
to come up on, and nothing comes on. But no, those events are always so funny because you're in rooms with people
Right.
that I'm sure, like, especially because you've only been doing this for
A little under 2 years.
yeah, and it's like holy.
No,
shit.
it is literally crazy because like at the Super Bowl party that I saw you at in New Orleans,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like walking in, I'm like Chance the Rapper, and then it's like Zac Efron, and then
I
I was
know.
like, what am I doing here?
Right? I'm like, how did I even get on this?
I was like, what am I doing? Well, I'm gonna just party. I'm a day.
I know,
I was like,
literally.
but I feel like I don't know. I don't ever go up to people anymore. Like I
No.
don't know if I would have before either, but I'm just kind of like, wait, that's crazy. And then I'm like, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Like I'm not
know.
trying to go up and be like, hi, I love
know.
your work.
I know, because that ruins the room. It's
Actually,
like-
I lie. I lied. I'm obsessed with Chance the Rapper. You know, Cam,
too.
he was like, oh, you love Chance? He's like, oh, Chance, this is Kelsey.
Yeah.
And I was like, I love what you do for the community. Why did I say that? That was the one thing I said. And then I just was like, okay, I gotta go.
I did that to Tiana Taylor pretty much this Super
I'm
Bowl.
obs-
I'm obsessed with her.
so obsessed with her. Every look she has, like,
Oh, I told her.
no, she's like literally so beautiful.
And she was the nicest. Thank
I
God
bet.
she was really nice about it. But I was like, because those parties go until
yeah,
6.
crack it on.
So it was like she comes in at like 5 or like 4 or something, and I beeline for her. I'm like, listen, Tiana. Like, I was like, you are just perfect. Everything you do. I'm like touching her shoulder. I'm like, oh my God, I'm cringing thinking back at it. I'm like, your outfit, body, I'm like, she's like, thank you so much, sweetie. I'm like, oh my God,
Sweetie.
shut up, Brianna, shut up, Brianna. And she was so nice. Thank you for everything you do for the community.
No, yeah, that's what I said. And he said, I think he said like, that's what's up or something like that. But I was just like, because he does like so much for Chicago.
He does, actually.
Yeah. And so I was like, I just love that. I feel like he's just such a good guy.
He
You know,
is.
and I love that whenever people like get big and they like remember where they're from and like give back so much. But yeah, that's what I said. And then I was like, yep.
I'm not going to say that to anyone. You're like, okay,
I
I'm
was
not
like,
going to introduce myself to anyone again.
Yeah. So now I don't do that.
No, that's the bad thing about Cam. If you tell him you like someone,
No, he's like, oh yeah.
that's my friend.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, okay.
I'm like,
I was like, Cam, I hate you. Why did you do that to me?
Literally. I told him I'm like obsessed with Sexy Red and Glorilla, and he's like, oh, I'm with him right now. I'm like, what?
Yeah, no, literally. Why is he? He knows everybody.
Every single person. It's
Yeah.
fucking insane. But no, I also stopped saying, like, going up to people.
Yeah.
Just because, one, I don't want to embarrass myself. Two, I sometimes have like images. Well, I do have images of people in my head that they're perfect.
Right.
And I never want it to be tainted if they're mean to me.
Right, 100%. Have you ever had anybody that you like were obsessed with that came up to you and were like, "Oh, I love like your stuff"?
Oh, at this freaking Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Tyreek Withers.
Oh yeah.
I love him. I think
Yeah.
he's great. And he was like, I'm a huge fan of you. I was like,
Were you like,
wait, what? Like, you've seen my stuff?
Right.
What the hell? But it's so funny that like everyone's online, everyone's
Right.
on social media. So like someone's come across us before.
Right,
And then, like,
exactly.
people come up to you and you're like, no. It always shocks me when people like know who I am.
Right,
Has
same.
that happened to you?
Yeah, especially because I feel like The Bachelor is like a TV show that people like sometimes people's guilty pleasure.
Yes.
Where they just like secretly will watch it.
Yes. Like Jennifer Lawrence.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. So whenever we were at the Super Bowl, Jordan Love came up to Joey. He's the Packers quarterback.
Yeah.
And I think Joey like might have like had an out of body experience whenever he was like, oh, like we watched your season, him and his wife. And Joey literally was like,
Shut up. Oh, that's so awesome.
yeah, because Joey's a big Packers fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny.
Anyone else like to you? I feel like because you're
Lana Del Rey.
Shut up.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
We were at Stagecoach 2 years ago and she came up and was like, well, I saw her and I was like, I get told that I look like her sometimes.
You kind of do.
And I was like, I saw her and I also am just obsessed with her. I feel like in high school, like,
Obviously.
you know. And I saw her at this little like gathering. It was like an intimate kind of gathering that we were at. And she was there and I was like, oh my gosh, and I was like, should I go up? Like, what do I do?
Mm-hmm.
And then I see her, she makes eye contact with me and she's like, you. She was like, I knew it was going to be you. I was rooting for you the whole time.
Shut
like, it was
up.
you or nobody else, all this stuff. Yeah,
That is fucking iconic.
I know. And I she's the nicest, most down to earth. Like,
I spent like a few hours with her and I was like, wait, I feel like you're my friend from
No,
Boston.
literally.
Her and her friends
She's
invited me
so
to like,
chill.
I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah, I just got this outfit at TJ Maxx. Like we're just like gonna go smoke cigarettes back here.
literally.
Like she's telling me all these secrets. I'm
Right.
like, you're the coolest person I've ever met.
No, she's literally the coolest.
So nice.
I feel like she is like who she like everyone thinks she is.
She
You know what I mean?
She's even better.
Exactly.
Like, oh my gosh. And then her marrying that
Yeah,
guy.
the swamp tour guy.
I'm like, that is so Lana Del Rey.
I know.
It's
I'm
so
obsessed.
fucking awesome.
I like deep dived into it the other day, like going on his Instagram and
too.
everything.
Because I saw his
it popped up.
Yes. His picture, like, my love, the sweetest, most
Yes. I was
genuine.
like, oh, and then I was like, oh, let me see. And his Instagram, I'm like, that's what like. I don't know. That's like the man that like everyone
Goals.
wants, where it's like he
They
doesn't
don't-
know what he's
They
doing.
literally just have like a picture of an alligator.
Yeah,
like they don't know how to use it. They post you like every
Right.
quarter.
Exactly.
It's perfect. Oh my gosh. I know it is kind of crazy because now like your fiance.
Yeah, how
soon to
dare
be
you.
husband. I'm so fucking sorry. But he like obviously plastered all over social media.
Right.
Is that ever come between your relationship at all? Or is it just like you're in it together?
No, we're in it together, and I feel like I like that he's not like super into like social media. Like obviously he's like doing it as his job and he wants to like, you know, like do hosting experience and all these things. And obviously like you need the platform a lot of times to be able to do these other avenues that you want to go down. But he, a lot of times, like I feel like I help him with a lot of stuff. Like he's like, oh, what picture? What is this? Or like I will help him edit his videos and I don't know, like help him with like ideas. Like he's not ever being like, oh, I have this great TikTok idea I want to do. Or like I want to do this trend. Like his algorithm is like sports.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah, that makes sense. And you can tell like videos you help him with and then videos maybe he does on his own. It's like, okay, Kelsey helps him
There
with
was
this
one that I was like, you need to like, we were on separate trips. He was like at a golf event and his outfit was so sick. I was like, Joe, you have to do an outfit of the day. And he literally props up his phone and he's like, my fiance told me I have to do an outfit of the day. And there's like this like noise in the background and all this stuff. And I was like, you didn't want to like redo that because there's like this loud noise in the background. He was like, no, I just figured like one cut was good. I was like, okay, great. It did well, but it was just funny. I was like, you know, I would have probably helped him a little bit with that.
Yeah, like a little help. But do you guys like, do you like want to do things together or do you like to have like, do you like to be separate, Kelsey and Joey, or do you like to be?
I think I like both. Like it's like I love being Joey's fiance and I love being his partner and I know he feels the same way, but at the same time like I think that we also want to be individuals and not just known as like also like I don't want to just be Kelsey from The Bachelor. Like I know I did so much.
I didn't know. I knew you, Kelsey, and then I was like, wait, because you were talking about getting engaged like when I first found you a long time ago, but I had no idea you were even on The Bachelor.
Yeah.
I just found you on TikTok.
Yeah, I feel like now a lot of people like follow me because of like TikTok and not necessarily because of The Bachelor. I think that obviously got me like a lot of you know, or I don't know, people like eyes on me and everything. But yeah, I feel like now I've kind of like separated myself slightly, but it's like I do really appreciate like the franchise and everything that it did for me. But at the same time, I don't want to just be
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you do have so much personality. Like your TikTok's so fun.
And like, I feel like like people didn't really see my personality on the show. Like obviously it's like they can only show so much. And like, they cut like a lot of like, you know, my personality out because they're just trying to get to like, you know, the storyline of everything and not me with like my sock on with like doing puppets or whatever, you know?
No, I went on Special Forces and there was like, they send you all the stuff that they cut so you can like promo or whatever. But I'm like, they cut all the funny, like good, like personality moments and they because they have a mission that they have to like complete.
But I do think that like showing people's personalities and like these funny moments, I think is like endearing. And I think that that's why like, you know, Love Island obviously is like, you can show so much more because it's like so much.
Every fucking
day. Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like, but I think you get to see like these funny moments between people. And I think that that's also why it does well because you get to know more about the people.
You like actually feel like you know them.
Yeah.
You know the person.
Right.
Which I couldn't imagine going on Love Island.
Yeah, I was gonna say also like I think that I would hate like seeing everything maybe.
But then also like you don't know which way they're gonna take the edit because they have all of it and they're like, which parts are we gonna show?
You see people in those shows and they're like not knowing how their edit's going and they're like, oh, I'm probably like a fan favorite. Like you can get the vibes from people sometimes and it's like, oh no, people don't like you.
Wrong. You're actually very wrong. Fucking insane. But like to be filmed like so for The Bachelor. Were you like, are you filmed 24/7 or is it like you go and film, then you get like to go back to your hotel or whatever, or house or whatever?
So you are pretty much filmed like all the time. Like there's cameras like in the house kind of and around, but I feel like you, like they have like little like chats. Like they'll be like, hey, we want you to do a girl chat. So like all the girls kind of get together and then you're just like talking about the day or whatever. But, and you do like B-roll where you're just like walking back and forth, you know, and it's just kind of like, your first time ever on like any type of reality TV show, so you don't know what you're doing and you just feel so awkward. You're like looking off into the distance, but it was like, I feel like you're always being filmed, but I think you can kind of tell what's actually going to be on and what's not. I mean, sometimes it's like, oh, why wasn't that on? But it's kind of like days where you're doing certain dates or whatever. And like, that's going to be in it.
How long were you there filming from start to finish?
2 months.
Oh, wow. That's a long time.
Yeah.
How the hell did you pack for that?
Oh my gosh. We had a packing party, me and my girlfriends.
Yeah.
And like they tell you kind of like what to bring, which is pretty much like a list of like everything.
Oh, nice.
Like they're like, pack for warm weather, pack for cold weather, pack for like dressed up and dressed down. And like,
oh my God.
It's like pretty much just being like, be prepared for anything. And like bring 10 dresses just in case.
Gosh.
But they're like, keep your tags on things that if you buy them new, because like, what if you go home night one and then you bought like 10 nice dresses? True. I was very like frugal. Like looking back, I'm like, I wish I maybe would have, you know, done a little bit more because like some of my outfits, I was like, oh, you didn't have to wear those like I wore these like rubber Gucci slides dressed up like every single rose ceremony. They were so terrible. But in the moment I was like, hey, they're Gucci.
It's like the Gucci belt.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I feel like me and my friends, we had a packing party like the weekend before. They all brought like clothes that they were like, what about this? What about this? And then we put together like a PowerPoint pretty much of like all these different outfits that I could wear.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that would stress me out so much
I
because
know.
you're like, am I going to be there for a week or 2 months? You have to bring everything.
And then
home.
also like all the girls, I feel like you get so close because you're stuck together for like 2 months pretty much. So everyone's like sharing clothes. Like there was one date that I went on that Daisy let me wear like one of her dresses and I feel like people don't realize, they don't pick up on like, oh, this girl wore this dress this one week and then this girl did. Maybe they do, but I feel like a lot of girls shared because we were all like similar sizes. So it was nice.
Do you do your own glam?
Yeah, glam, everything. Yeah. Except for the last day, like the proposal day, I got styled. Like they gave me a dress.
Thank God, right?
Yeah.
It's like, give me fucking something.
Right. And because Joey like has a stylist that like travels with him, Carrie, he's literally the best ever. I'm obsessed with him. So he styled me like the last thing. But the dress that I wore, was really surprised that I picked it. Like I tried on like a bunch of dresses and I saw this one hanging up. I was like, that's not my style. I tried it on. I was like, it's perfect. But it was $30,000.
The dress that you wore?
Yeah, apparently.
Shut
I
up.
know. And I was like, oh.
Oh
Carrie
my God.
Carrie told Joey, he was like, oh, well, the girl you picked, she's got really expensive taste because my top 3 dresses were the most 3 expensive dresses on the rack. And I had no idea. I just like was looking around.
God. That's like, but honestly, whenever I'm scrolling or like shopping, the only things I like, and then I look at the price, I'm like, what the fuck?
Literally, I'm always like, why do I always gravitate to these like
a t-shirt and I'm like $400.
No, literally.
But I'm like, I don't like the $20 one.
Right,
But-
exactly.
and they barely look different. It's like so annoying to have
It's
expensive taste.
crazy. Yeah.
And I'm like, it doesn't even look expensive.
Right.
I'm like, I look bad and it's still fucking too expensive. But
I know,
$30,000 is crazy.
I
Did
know.
you have to buy it?
No.
Or they pay for it?
No, I didn't get to keep
Keep
it.
it. You just wore it.
Yeah, I just wore it. But I think Daisy got to keep hers because hers was like a couple $100 or something. But they were like, usually you get to keep it. But they were like, this one, like you don't.
No, that's
And I was like, that's okay.
Honey, that's a car.
Also, I was like, I'm never gonna wear this again.
No, you can't rewear it.
Yeah, it was like feathered and like it was very extravagant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so wedding vibes. Like, do you have any idea which direction you want to go or like theme the vibe?
I kind of want like like romantic, like moody. I feel like I was always like, oh, I really want a timeless wedding, but it's like, what is gonna be a timeless wedding? Whenever it's like you're looking back 30, it's
world's
still
gonna
gonna be
blow
it's
up.
gonna be dated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but there's not going to be any time left.
Right, exactly. But I'm just like, I really like the color green, and I like the burgundy green like vibe that's going on right now that I see in weddings. But yeah, I don't know. I just want it to be like candles. I want like a little like garden party vibe for like cocktail hour, but I'm not like 100% set on anything. I kind of feel like I'm going to be like very go with the flow. That's
Yeah.
how I've been so far with wedding planning. I'm kind of like,
Yeah, it's happening.
I'm like, as long as he's there, I'm there. We've got a good DJ, a good band. Like,
Then
I feel
it's
like I'm
fun.
pretty set. Yeah.
So no bridezilla from you.
No. And I just like, I don't want to be stressed. Like, this is supposed to be like a happy, exciting day where
Yeah.
we're like, it's just about love and like everybody, all of our friendships and everything that have supported us through it all. So it's like, yeah, I'm not stressed at all. And I don't.
That's refreshing to
Yeah.
hear. I feel like so many, I mean, she's getting married and she's like so stressed about it, but not really, honestly. I feel like you're fine.
You just described my exact color scheme.
Oh, really? See?
So-
So great minds think alike.
Timeless. It's timeless. Same
Yeah.
as Hannah's. But no, that's so exciting. And then it's like after your wedding, okay, so you have a wedding, not you, just in general.
Yeah.
So it's like the big thing is to have a wedding. And then the next thing's a kid. And then it's like, those are the last 2 big things.
Exactly. It's like, might as well go all out and like wear like 4 different looks and
Right?
you
You
do
have
everything.
to. Oh
yeah.
my God. Are you gonna, so I always wonder with people in like social media or just in the public eye, are
Yeah.
you gonna make TikToks of everything, like record everything? Like or do you want it to just like not?
We decided we don't want to do any like brand like deals
Yes,
for
yeah.
our wedding. Like I'm not gonna do any kind of brand deals or like where I have to post about my wedding. Like someone sponsored like our bar or anything like that.
Yeah.
We don't want that because we just want to be able to be seamless and like about us.
Yeah.
But I think that we'll probably have like, there's like content wedding people now.
Yeah.
That you just like hire and they'll just like film random stuff and edit it for you. And I was like, I think I might do that just because like people follow us. There's a lot of people that follow us like and that love keeping up with our relationship.
And for you guys too.
Yeah. And so
Yeah.
it's like, I think that I will do that. but like I'm not gonna be making TikToks. Like they'll be making the TikToks,
Yes.
so I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, 'cause
and I
I
can just
would-
be in the moment.
Yeah, because I see all of these brides on TikTok, not even people that like post religiously.
Right.
But I'm like, how did you have time to make all
Right.
of these fucking TikToks? I'm stressed out thinking about
Right.
it.
Exactly.
So hiring people is like the best way to go. Everyone should
100%.
do that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And I feel like it's big for like anybody's weddings, just because it's like, you want to be able to post like, something fun on your wedding day, even if like, you don't work in this space. Like, I think it's a cool way to like have like a little memento that's not just like videography, like where it's like super done up.
Yeah, she I keep pointing, but well, you guys know who I'm talking about, Hannah. But she's like renting cameras to like give everyone, so
Oh,
all of the
cute.
guests like record everything, and then you
Nice.
send it off, and then it gets edited, which is cool.
I feel like I've seen that before. I also love whenever they use like the little like film cameras,
Mm-hmm.
and then like you send it all in at once. I'm just so bad at like whenever I get those little like disposable cameras.
Never get them developed.
I have like 3 that are full that I'm like, and I live in LA. Like there's all these film
You could
shops
go
all around that I
everywhere, yeah.
probably just like drop off, and I'm like, I forget.
I know.
or-
I have a place in New York where I literally drop it off and they give it to you the same day. Like
There's some
pictures.
places around here that my friend was telling me about, and I'm like, I just need to do it. Like whenever we were in Utah recently, yesterday, Joey was like taking all these pictures, and he was like, I want to take it all, and I'm like, are we actually going to? But maybe today after this, I'll go
do
off.
it. That's
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
drop
your
it
goal
off
today. Wait,
My goal
also
today is
I saw your goal today is to get that your ring got like bent to your finger.
Oh yeah, my little thumb finger.
That was crazy.
Ring. Yeah.
You got in a crash?
Yeah, I got in a ski crash. I crashed. No, I was skiing down the mountain. I fell. Was going down. There was like a little like bump, and I just like took air, and then I was like, oh my, I've never done this before, and fell. And everybody was like, oh my god, are you okay? Are you okay? I was like, yeah, I'm fine. Like just my ego hurt a little bit,
Yeah.
and then I was really cold because like we had been skiing all day, and it was like 7 degrees or something. It was like snowing all day. And I was like, man, my hands are hurting, I think, because they're so cold. And then my thumb started like tingling a little bit. And I was like, I think I just need to go in, like thaw out. I was in the gondola. I took off my glove. Then I was like, oh, that's why my finger's tingling. It was like squished to my finger. I was like probably
Yeah.
losing like circulation. So I was like, I'm glad I didn't keep skiing. And then like my fingers just
And
like,
then your thumb,
like
thumb
so,
was for your wedding.
yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh, that would have been crazy.
Yeah, I couldn't give 2 thumbs up, only 1. That's such a bummer.
No, that was insane. But then so you said you grew up skiing?
Yeah, so like whenever my dad was like a big skier. My dad, he like skied for the army or something like that.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah, what's your family like your parents?
My parents are both in the army.
Oh, cool.
That's how they met. And then my mom retired or got out whenever she had me. And then she was a engineer technician, and then like for the government, and also did like police dispatch work, I think.
baddie.
Yeah. And then my dad was in the army for like 26 years, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah, and then got out whenever I was in high school, and now he works for the government. But yeah, my dad was like a skier and taught us all how to ski. But then whenever he was overseas, he broke his back,
Oh my
and almost all the discs in his back, I think, are broken. And so he wasn't able to ski anymore because like if he fell the wrong way, like he could like
discs, like unfixable.
I think that it's something like the procedure that he would have had to get done where he could either get his back fused altogether.
Ooh.
So then it's like you're not able to do as much stuff.
Back bend.
Yeah, not a back
Can't
bend.
if it's fused, you no back. You
No
can't
back
even
bend.
arch
Yeah,
the
my
back.
dad did that all the time. He was such a back bender. No, but so he didn't want to get his back fused. And I think that like any procedures that are like advanced, like aren't FDA approved. It's like you have to get them in Europe and all this stuff, which I think that they're, medicine is like a lot more advanced than ours, like overseas. But yeah, so he never got it fixed. He was having to get like the nerves in his back burned, so he like wouldn't feel it.
Holy shit.
So he wasn't allowed to ski anymore. So then we just kind of stopped skiing because it was like, well, he was the reason why we were skiing, and like it would be sad to go on a ski trip and he just has to watch.
Yeah, that's like
and sit around. So then I started skiing again in college, like on ski trips with my friends, and then I love it. I think it's fun.
Yeah, I wish I was good. I've skied like 3 times, and I get, when I'm not good at something, I get so mad.
Yeah.
And I want to beat myself up, and like I hate everyone.
I'm very competitive.
Me too. So
Yeah.
when I'm like, oh, everyone grew up skiing and I did it, and I'm like, it's not fair.
Have you took lessons?
No.
See, I feel like lessons would help a lot.
I know. I just like, I don't know. I don't even know where to go get lessons, and I hate doing things.
Well,
alone.
I feel like every mountain has like some lessons that you can just like take,
That's
but
true.
I feel like it's I would just do like one-on-one.
Yeah.
Not like the group ones.
No, I can't do a group.
Yeah.
one.
Where you're like with a bunch of 5-year-olds.
Literally 5-year-olds. But it's crazy. Like everyone goes skiing and snowboarding. They're so good. I'm like,
well, Joey's like so annoying because this is his second time he's ever snowboarded and he's so good.
it's so annoying.
No, it's like really annoying. But he's like that with anything he picks up. I'm just like, we get it. Like you're athletic and like you can do things.
You're perfect.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
So I have so many friends like that.
Right.
This is so funny though. My ex, we went skiing or so. He like came with us and he was like, I'm so good at snowboarding. Like, you have to snowboard with me. I'm like, well, I've skied like 3 times. I'm just going to ski because that's what I've done. He's like, no, you have to snowboard. I'm like, okay. Put on the snowboard. He's like, I'll teach you how to snowboard. He can't even stand on the fucking snowboard. Meanwhile, this guy is telling me he's a legendary snowboarder. He won't wear a helmet, is wearing a t-shirt. It's 10 degrees out. He's sweating and smells bad. I'm like, okay, I'm not snowboarding with you because you don't know how to snowboard. So I have to go rent fucking skis because I already got a snowboard. I'm like, we're skiing. We start going down the mountain. We're like, with all my friends and family. He's like, all right, I'll go down first. We're going to go down a blue. He starts going down this blue. Like I said, didn't wear a helmet. Falls immediately. His head is bouncing on the ground like a basketball down this whole entire thing. I'm like, and he's like famous. So everyone's like, oh my God, is that him? Is that him? And I'm like, yeah, that's him. He can't fucking ski or snowboard. And he's like yelling at all of us or whatever. So we get to the bottom and we're in like New Hampshire. So there's like a creek, like there's water or whatever. We're all like skiing. We ski past him because we're like, we can't wait for this guy anymore. So we like turn around. We're like, where did he go? Where did we go? We hear like something crashing down like the creek. And we look in, his like up to his shoulders, head in the creek with the snowboard like in the sky. The people had to come rescue him and drag him out. We get to the bar. He's like, my board wasn't waxed. Like,
that's why.
I was just like hungover. And like from there on, I was like, I'm never going to snowboard because that was just the fucking funniest thing ever.
That's so funny. And I feel like it's hard, like falling in a pond, like when both your feet are strapped in.
Yeah.
Like, look. Also, I feel like I just would get the ick if like I saw that.
Yeah. It was soaking wet in a t-shirt. I'm like, oh my God. It was a nightmare. It was so funny,
Joey like hypes down his abilities and then it's like really good.
That's better.
Yeah.
That's way
I'd
better.
rather be like, oh, I'm average. I'm like fine. Yeah. I'm not good. And then it's like you're just shredding.
Yeah. Does Joey give you the ick with anything?
I'm trying to think. There was this picture. I want to find it. I'm going to send it to you. There's this picture after Robert won Dancing with the Stars and they're all going on the private plane to go to Good Morning America. And Joey is like doing a sorority squat with his hand like this. And he's like, and I literally just will like send it to him randomly because it's like, that was the only time I feel like I've ever been like, what the heck? It's so bad.
Oh, you have
That's
to
the only
send it
time.
so
But
we
I feel like he
can
doesn't really do a lot of things that like ick me out.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I wonder, has he ever been like, you gave me the ick?
I probably do all the time. It probably would be too much for him to be like, ew. But yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably. I feel like, but like girls, they just get over it. Like sometimes if a girl really gets the ick, it's irreversible.
Right. I know. Luckily we were like already like so far in that like, I mean, I'm engaged, so it's like, ew.
It's kind of unickable.
Yeah.
It's just like you're stopped.
It's like, ew, next.
Yeah. Well, it's so freaking exciting that you're getting engaged. Like, getting married. Like, it's finally happening, and then everyone can shut up.
Right.
You'd be like, okay, it's 2 years in, 3 years in almost, and you're like, I'm getting married. It's so fun. We were talking about this before, where I'm like, I always wrap up interviews being like, so what's next for you? But that's the worst question.
Yeah.
I'm
like, I don't know what's next.
No, I literally.
Should I have something next? Right.
It's like, no, I think I'm kind of doing what I want to be. But you want to continue in this career, obviously, and you're loving it and you're enjoying it, and you're just being Kelsey.
Yeah, I'm just being me. I'm just like taking it day by day. But like, I mean, obviously like there's goals that I'm like trying to get towards and everything, but I'm really happy with like where I'm at right now.
Yeah. Oh, this is a good question. So we were doing this last night when we recorded. So what would be like your EGOT of things achievable like to you that you really want to do that are actually possible in your life, like your Emmy or Grammy or whatever? I don't even know what it is. Oscar and then Tony? Is that it? Yeah. Okay. So I'll go mine first so you can think.
Yeah.
I said mine would be to go to every continent, to write a book, write a show, and then just have kids.
Yeah. I would say,
it's kind of hard.
Yeah, I know. I feel like travel to every country, I feel like is a good one.
Yeah.
I feel like be in a show.
Ooh, like you want to act.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like not like comedy, like a comedy
sitcom.
show or something like that, or like a rom-com
Oh,
vibe.
like the vibe for you. Nobody Wants This, like that kind of show.
Yeah.
I can see that.
And then let me think, what else? Yeah, I feel like have kids.
Yeah. I didn't think that would be on mine, but I guess it is.
I know. I kind of want like, there's like two, I don't know. Part of me is like, I really want like little surfer babies.
Oh my
You know how like
gosh.
cute they are?
California little surfer.
I know.
babies.
But
Those
also at the same time, I'm like,
blonde.
am I going to live in California forever? I don't know.
Yeah, but that's good.
Or I want kids that like eat dirt.
I feel like that you can do that. We could have some eating dirt kids.
Or like just playing in the, you know, like, or outdoor kids.
Yes, I want my
Like,
kids to just be like, "Bleh."
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's good. I don't know. Let me think.
No,
Is there
that's
anything
good.
else?
Be in a show,
Yeah, be in a show.
have kids,
travel.
all the continents or countries. All the countries might be really hard to do.
All the continent.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every country you're going to have to start now.
Not country.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been to a lot of countries though, because I lived in
Yeah.
Germany.
Oh, were you like a military kid like growing
Yeah.
up? So you were all over.
Well, like we lived in Germany for like 6 years and then like traveled a lot while we were in Germany.
Wow. That's cool.
But there are a lot of countries though.
Yeah, there's a lot. I don't know if you want to go to all
No,
of
no,
them.
not
Yeah,
all of
you
them.
need to. But that's travel a lot.
Yeah, travel a lot.
And then
Oh, I want to take a culinary class
okay.
in my lifetime. I want to get good knife skills.
That's on your EGOT list.
yeah, on my EGOT list. It's
No,
like
but,
very
be-
achievable.
No, but like be like a good chef.
Yeah. I want to
Yeah.
be like really good where I can like impress people
That's
a
good.
lot. Yeah.
So you be an impressive chef.
Yeah, be an impressive chef.
Yes, and it
There we
starts
go.
with culinary
Yeah,
classes. Yeah.
Exactly.
You could take one this week.
Yeah,
You
tomorrow.
could get your film
After I
developed
get, yeah, I was gonna say.
and then take a class.
Right, I know.
Yeah, it's
I was like, I
perfect.
need to like write down my goals more, maybe, or my EGOT list.
No, literally same because
Yeah.
I always get asked that question and I'm like, then I feel like I'm hopeless and I have no goals.
Right, I know. I'm like, oh, am I just like not ambitious?
Yes, I'm like, no, I swear I have dreams and hopes, but when I'm asked them, I forget everything.
Right, exactly. I know. I'm like, oh, I don't have any dreams or hopes or wishes in life.
Yes, and then when someone next to you is like telling the whole list of
I know,
everything
and I'm
you
like,
wanna
oh.
accomplish.
Yeah.
I think it would just you might. I don't know if you do. I'm self-diagnosing you, but
Yeah.
maybe you have ADHD.
Oh, I do.
Me too. Bad.
Yeah,
where it's
really
just,
bad,
like,
yeah.
everything.
Always all at once. And I feel like I'm like, I try to explain to Joey, I'm like, whenever people, I don't know, I feel like there's always like a million things going on in my brain. I'm like, which one am I going to choose?
Yes.
So,
I never know.
yeah.
I'm like, I don't even know what comes out of my mouth until it does.
Right, 100%. And I feel like if I think too much, then it's like, I don't know what I'm saying.
Then I blow up and I can't.
Yeah.
Nothing comes out.
Right,
Like,
exactly.
I have to excuse myself. But that's your EGOT, and that's
My EGOT,
Kelsey.
yeah.
You're amazing. You're so fun. You're so fun to watch. Like such a good personality. So fun. One of the nicest I call you an influencer, personalities that I've ever met. Like genuinely, just great. So if you don't follow her, go follow her on everything
Yay.
already. And
You're
thank
the
you so much
best.
for coming on.
I know. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited
Yay.
about this.
I know. Woohoo. Bye guys.